Boy, got a bump with not fun. Boy, got a bump with not fun. Boy, got a bump with not fun.
I'm an airport baby, I'm too fly to count. Counting the cash, yeah, it's too high to count. I'm dealing with a fake, yeah, they too fake.
We've all waited long enough to get here. It's time for some football as we welcome you to the NFL on EA Sports. The veneer of a new season is gone as we hit the middle third of the schedule. It's away here in Week 7. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Coming out throwing is Williams. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and he netted some positive yards.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Now throw in the direction of DJ Moore. And it sets up 2nd down. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he found some running room for a nice gain. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Gonna go with Barkley on the counter. And he gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. Now from the secondary, and is Rakestraw on the tackle. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, Williams. That's caught by the rookie from Texas A&M. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
You know, quarterbacks aren't always the one dishing out punishment, but when they take it and they deliver a frozen rope, when they deliver a ball right on target just like that, man, their respect factor grows 100-fold with your teammates.
That's caught for the 1st. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. Williams to throw. That'll be complete to Jacob. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Marshawn Lattimore up from the secondary for the stop. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Let's go. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Dexter Lawrence on the tackle. Barkley gets it on 3rd down. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of 5 yards. It's now 4th down and 1.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
There wasn't a lot there for him, but he did what he needed to do. Go get that first down. Picked up the short gain, didn't risk a big loss. Looking for a bigger lane elsewhere.
Williams to throw on first. Defense is there, and he's going down. For the moment, we've got a sack. We do, though, have a flag to sort out first before we can lock that in. Well, that play went for negative yards anyway, so no need for them to accept that penalty. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Go! Warrior 70.
Another try following the sack. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Cameron Curl has it. And the Vikings are going to have it after his second interception of the season. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over it.
On third and long, it's McCarthy. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And he can't find anything as he goes out of bounds. Nothing on that return. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it's going to be Bears football.
Here we go, set.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
They go to Barkley again. And he's brought down for a loss.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up
Williams to throw on third. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field's thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
18, Pioneer.
Out of the pistol, Williams. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Mitchell gets it from the gun. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
It's a gain of 10. And the Vikings first down.
What?
That's the end of the first quarter.
On the set.
We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They've got a first to begin the frame.
Unlock line. Unlock line. Smash, smash.
Mitchell up the middle. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
I I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
It's got to be one of the shortest completions I've ever seen on a curl and go. That route's like a fine wine, Kate. It gets better the longer it matures. But that court came out a little early that time, and it was only a small gain.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you just kind of wait. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that can go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball. A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 20 at the 20-yard line.
Trying again following the sack. He finds his running back deep down the left side.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. That throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Here's another carry for Barkley. And he's going to be bottled up after taking it down to the 43. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Williams from the gun. Barkley's got it. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take a 2nd quarter lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Bears take a 4-point lead. The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Connection to Odunze. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings need only 1 to take the lead. The kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Vikings push their lead to 3. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Here we go. Set.
Throwing from the gun here. Toward the sideline, and he's got more. And he goes out a little short of the 40. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Here we go.
First down, Williams. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
69.
To throw, Williams. He's on the move. Throwing deep down the left side. This is caught inside the 15. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Catch is made in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the Vikings 2-yard line.
Cowboy 80.
Here's Williams. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears take a 2nd quarter lead. They're out to try and tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears take a 4-point lead. The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. Has this at the 6. This return makes it up to the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 19 tight. 19 tight. Come 19. Go.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Fits it through the middle. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes, and what a difference it can make for an offense.
Okay, ready.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Mitchell takes it straight ahead. Fights off a tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. Bears pick it up, headed the other way. And there was some space for him to run this up to the 34. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Kate, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you can go back to the 60s, the 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and that next guy comes home and delivers the devastating blow.
Who swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Ivan Pace able to make the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
Working from the gun, Williams. Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
Dragon 60. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Hut, hut.
Williams set to pass. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Takes it in at the 26. And some nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. This one returned for 11 yards. And it's going to be Vikings football. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Tremaine Edmunds has it.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Go check.
1st down, a run with Barkley. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
That's good for a Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Williams to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Let's go.
Williams will look to throw. And that one is dropped. Such great work to get all by himself. But he can't haul in the gimme, and that deep shot is missed. Wow.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Come on. Set. 19 Lion. Ready.
Now here's Williams. Escapes out to the left. And once again, they can't connect.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those. You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Go. Check 60.
Looking to throw here. Shake off that previous INT. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Send everybody deep. I know he wants to wait and stretch the field and use his arm. Trouble is, you wait too long, you end up on your back.
Motioning him from the slot right. Another try following the sack. Connects with Bateman. And that's good for a gain of 5. Hassan Reddick cleaning up that play. The Bears decide to call their 1st time out. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Now it's McCarthy. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
79 Bronco.
Throwing on 1st, it's McCarthy. He finds Odunze running the slant. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Second and 6 coming up here. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Locates Jefferson along the sideline. Complete. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
Here we go.
Back to the air, McCarthy. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This is a 50-yard look from the right hash. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. With only 3 seconds remaining, they're going to bring out that field goal unit. This is a 50-yard look from the right hash. Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, McCarthy. This finds Mitchell, complete. And this one doesn't go far. Working quickly here. Hutchinson reels it in. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They'll get 18 yards there. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down. Slot man in motion right. First and 10. Here's McCarthy. Has the connection to Hutchinson. And he's taken down at the 30. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Here's McCarthy, first and 10. Catch made by Mitchell. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Tackle made by Jaquan Brisker.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Here's Mitchell. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead. And that's going to award their offense a first down. You hate to see this on 4th down for that defense, roughing the kicker. Now they've got a first inside the red zone. They motion Bateman over right. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
We call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, kept him in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
Offense to the line for second down.
Let's go.
On play action now, McCarthy. The throw is caught. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings cut into the lead coming out of halftime. David Njoku, the touchdown. PAT effort coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings make it 17-all. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
We've got ourselves a heck of a tie ball game, but maybe not for long after that return. We got one side clearly responding well to this pressure. The question is, some of those kicking team guys now running to play defense, how do they respond after giving up that big return late?
And the Vikings rush brings him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 23-yard line.
Got it. Ready? 19 tight. 19 tight. Come on. Come on. Set. Hut, hut.
Trying again following the sack. Excellent. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a third down.
First sack, wobbled the cart. This one, I think, sent it off the rails entirely. Taking the L on each of the first two plays leaves this offense looking at a very unlikely third down pickup.
And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up. Chicago brings out the punting unit. And he'll make the fair catch. Didn't make it to the 50. This one just short of midfield. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it'll be their football. 1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48. McCarthy throwing here. Gets this to Bateman. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. That's going to be caught up. Bouncing football. Oh, but the fumble goes out of bounds. Ooh, close call there. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You know, Kate, there was a memory burned into my dad, high school coach's memory forever. And that was after winning a game, losing coach comes over and says, Mike, I guess sometimes better to be lucky than good. No, my dad was good. In this case, the runner, he was lucky. He was lucky the sideline saved him as that ball bounces harmlessly out of the way. Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
McCarthy operating from the pistol. Taken in by Mitchell, right side. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. It's a gain of 4. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Running right with Mitchell. And he's able to bring this one down to the 4-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Fullback trying to power it across. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Offense up to the line fast. Oh, fullback's got it. Look at the power. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Vikings take a third-quarter lead. If there's an argument for continuing to rely on a fullback, Brock, it is plays just like that remind us. They're pretty good at barreling in for touchdowns when they're given the chance.
And you know the greatest fullback name ever? Maybe you need to name your son Sam Gash. Because that dude, when I think fullback, I think Sam Gash just gashing people for touchdowns.
The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return.
At their own 24-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Williams on the play action. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Buffalo 18.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Coverman is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
Well, I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a cornerback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes on how to stay in position and, most importantly, swat that pass away.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And they'll get to this one right around, no, actually exactly at the 15-yard line.
At their own 15-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Bateman hauls it in. He's out in the clear. They got 24 yards on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down.
24-yard gain.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
70 Timberwolves. 18 Raptors.
Now McCarthy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And he stopped after running it up across the 45 to the 46. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2. Only one. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here's Mitchell again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks you can keep on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the first down.
Broke through the tackle. Oh no, he lost control of another one. And he falls on his own miscue, and that sets him up with a first down. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
Here we go, set. Ready, go, go.
Handoff here to Mitchell. And he runs this one down to the 22-yard line. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Here we go.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Again, this is Mitchell. Has a big hole left. And he's all the way down to the 10-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Jones. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. They got a handful on the play. Now need a handful more. 5 yards on 2nd and goal.
Ready. Reload, reload.
Another try for Jones. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. 3 yards on the run. It's going to be 3rd and goal.
Let's go now.
They're headed up the middle. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is why it's so important not to overcommit to the team's lead runner. It went to a secondary ball carrier, and they cut him down for a big red zone stop.
This is his biggest moment of the game so far. An important field goal try here. Only a 20-yarder here. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
19. Ready. 65 cat, 65 cat. Set go.
Williams from the gun. On the move, headed right. Now he's going deep right. Wide open, downfield, got it! And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Williams to throw on first. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Leo Chanel makes the play.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
They'll come up 1st and 10. He'll pass it this time. Has him on the quick hitter. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Has the connection to Odunze. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. So rather than let the 2-minute warning hit, the defense burns the first of its timeouts.
Set. Back on leading.
To the left and hauled in by Odunze. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Go.
Running it after the penalty. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Now whistles and a timeout taken quickly by the defense. 1:50 left to go.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. And this one was about willpower. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run and a great try at that 1st down.
Throwing on 3rd, McCarthy. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Tremaine Edmonds has it. And they get a touchdown. Defense scores and gives them some small hope here. Well, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock, to have somebody in position for a pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted again. That is usually one you do in your sleep.
The kicker gets it. Oh, it looks like he's going to throw it. Brought him near the 10. And he's into the end zone. They're really pulling out whatever they can to try to make this game closer. That cuts the lead down by an extra 2. Approaching 90 seconds remaining in this game. Not much time. They've got to get this one back. And this kick is going to go out of bounds. Oh, my. That's going to place the ball at the 40-yard line. Football on that 47-yard line. 1st down.
There we go. Set. Ready.
Straight ahead they go with Jones. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. He made it 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They'll run. This is Mitchell. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. The Bears going to use their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now. Bears into the nickel for third down.
Alert! Alert!
Now a give up the middle to Jones. And they make this stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. The Vikings into victory formation here as they take a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Vikings pick up the win on the road. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building.